Hey guys, how you doing? Steve Lab here. On this video here, I putting a little 2-ton air conditioner in for a customer of mine, and it's a little tiny. It's a small ranch, not a raised ranch, but a regular ranch. And in the attic, it's got all that blown-in insulation shit. It's nasty. Uh, when I first went up there, what I had to do is I had to kind of crawl on my hands and knees and just clear the stuff away. Just to get a path down the center of it, clear that, push that shit away so I could find the flipping beam so I could even walk up there. And then what I did was I made a little plan. I got a little plan that I made, and I measured downstairs where all the walls were and where I wanted to put my registers. And so then I went up in the attic with my tape measure and with my little plan and found out where the beams were and where the ferrins were and where I wanted to be with that blown-in insulation, and I drilled down with a feeler bit. When I find the stud where I want to be, I want to be in this area here. I'll drill down, and then I'll go down below, and I'll see where my drill mark is, and then I'll go with my square and square off the wall to put my registers, and that's how I do my stuff from up above. And on this video here, I show the register boxes, how I wrap them and stuff on the supplies. On the return, it's 2 tons, so I need 800 CFMs. I had a 16-inch flex and a 10-inch flex. That'll give me my 800 CFMs I need. And what I did was I took on a house, you can only use a 14-inch wide box because of the way the studs are in the ceiling. So I have a 14 by 20. I put a 16 in there. I had to kind of oval it to fit it in there. And I got a 12 by 12 box I got to pick up tomorrow and put a 10-inch in that. That'll give me my the proper return that I need. So usually, a 2-ton unit, most guys only put one 14-inch flex in there, but that's not enough on a return. So the house is a little bit bigger than a ton and a half wouldn't have did it, and this house needed 2 tons. So I put a little Rudd 2-ton system in there. I'm kind of like, I'm gonna probably do like 3 videos here on this because the first one, basically today, I just got all the supply registers up in there, and I set the air handler. What I did is I put a piece of plywood down, and then I took some 2-inch rigid insulation, and I made some blocks out of it, 4 inches high. I made 6 of those blocks, 6 by 6, and I just wrapped them with duct tape. And I raised the pan up 4 inches off the plywood because that flipping blown-in insulation's everywhere in there. Shit's nasty. But the only reason I'm doing this job is because it's a good customer, and she asked me to do it. I did one for her mother last July actually, and I gave her a price, and she said go ahead and do it, so I'm doing it. So tomorrow, I'll run all the flex ducts and tile supply and return in. I got my supply and return plenum. They're lined, and then I got to run my refrigerant lines. I'm gonna run them up through a closet. It's gonna be a little tricky, but I got a 50-foot line set. I'm gonna try to do that. So I'll probably do a couple 3 videos on this, bring you guys through it. I got some footage today, but I was trying to get it done. It was a job. And on the air handler, what I did was I pulled the fan out, put a piece of wood in there with a 10-foot strap, and I was able to pull that air handler right up the little access port through the closet and get it up there. And tomorrow I have to put the fan back in, but it'll be okay. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video.
There's my supplies. The box, I gotta wrap them with the insulation I got over there. But I cut the tabs off. So I cut about half an inch, something like that. 3/4 of an inch I'll leave. There's my one of my return boxes. That's a 16-inch. I kind of old it to fit inside. The 14-inch span is all I have for the in the house. So I'll have to go with 14 by 20 box. And I got another 12 by 12 return register. They didn't have it. I gotta pick it up later, but I'll have a 16 and a 12 for 2 tons. I'm sorry, 16 and a 10. They'll give me the 800 CFMs I need. Got all my supply boxes wrapped. My mark there. I drill them all from the ceiling. I know where the wood is. I'll screw them boards in like that. With sheetrock screw. This one's got. I'll screw them in. When I put my box up in there, I can screw the metal into the wood to hold the box up. Then when I put my register in, it goes through the metal into the wood. Boom. That's how I do it. I don't put it in the middle, I put it to the side a little. When you put the box in, the screws are right in the center for the register. Okay. This is an 8-inch box, so it's 8 3/4 opening. Got it insulated. I like to use I usually wrap the insulation with duct tape, even though I stapled it. I still like to do that. Holds it in there while it's going up in there. I'll put the flex in from up top. I just put a couple of screws, hold the box up. That register's gonna have 4 screws. Goes through the metal into the wood. You'll sandwich it real nice. It's all nice and solid in there, ain't going nowhere. Blowing in insulation up here. Job from hell. Yeah, I'm gonna raise the drain pan off the bottom of the plywood up in the attic. So I cut some of these. It's 2-inch rigid styrofoam. I just doubled them up, so it's 4 inches, 6 by 6. Put the plywood down up there, nail it down, and I'll put these, and then I'll put my pan on top of that so I can raise it up a little bit. So that blown in insulation's a flipping mess up there. Keep it up off the ground a little. It's a lot lighter than carrying cement blocks up. This is nice and light, and this is nice and rigid, so it'll take the weight. You can make it any sizes you want, but that's 6 by 6. I figured that's big enough. I got, you know, a whole sheet here. I could do 12 by 12s or 18s by 18s, whatever you want. I just tape them together. The air handle is set over there in the pan. I got it up on the 4-inch foam blocks. I might put some foam under between the pan and the unit, lift it up. I don't know yet. It's pretty much a day for me. Come back tomorrow, do some more.